So I'm really disturbed right now. I have a friend who needs to find a place to live. And so we needed to go find a 3-bedroom, either apartment or a house. And it is just impossible right now. I just can't even believe the prices. And then for what you get, it you're paying a ton of money for an outdated, old, no updates, rundown looking house, or even an old apartment building.
I am nearly 27 years old, and today I am moving back in with my parents. This is not the plan I had for 27-year-old me, but that is just how bad the rental crisis is at the moment. I've been living on my own for the last 3 years. When I first started living on my own, I was paying $280 a week in rent. It was actually kind of fine to pay rent on my own, and I've never had like an outstanding salary. The reason why I'm moving back in with my parents is because my landlord wanted to increase my rent now to $450 a week. Now, I live in a small 1-bedroom apartment in an old building. It's nothing flash. Sure, I live in a good suburb. I live in Malvern. I'm probably just paying for location, but I have to pay to do my laundry. There's cracks in the walls. Like, it's nothing flashy. Like, it's not worth $450 a week. That's like $2,000 a month. What are people supposed to do? I'm so lucky and I'm so grateful that I can move back in with my parents, but not everyone can do that. So what's your alternative? Like, you're homeless? The thing that really grinds my gears is that I am 99% sure that my landlord does not have a mortgage on this place, so that can't even be an excuse for landlords on here. She's owned this place since about 1980, and I know for a fact she has 2 investment properties. So she's just making money off what she can from the market. And I was like, there is no way I can afford this. And I have been an outstanding tenant, like outstanding. Rent's never been late. My inspections are always absolutely spotless. I've never caused any issues. And this is why my generation can't get ahead, why we can't buy houses. Like, I've been paying 20 grand a year in rent. But if I went to go get a house loan, they wouldn't see that as, oh, she can pay 20 grand a year. No, I have no savings because of how much I've been paying in rent and bills. What's the alternative? Homelessness? Like, the government really needs to get on top of this, because
how is America continuing to build all these ridiculous ass apartment complexes, but charging almost $3,000 for 1 bedroom? And who in the hell are affording to move into these ridiculously high, overpriced, expensive apartments? The national average salary is like $55,000, something like that. I'm not the best at math, but 56,000 divided by 12 is like $4,600 a month. That's like 75% of your check gone if you're paying $3,000 a month for an apartment. Not to mention, you got food, you got electricity bill, you got car payment, car insurance, gas. You like to go shopping, get new clothes. God forbid you need a haircut every 2 weeks, or you got to get your hair done. And God forbid you have fucking kids' mouths to feed. That's even double. The average income earner cannot afford these overpriced ass apartments. So who the fuck are they building these apartment complexes for? Rent is out of control. Housing prices are out of control. Mortgage is out of control. Every single bill known to man is completely out of fucking control. And all we do is we go on TikTok, we bitch moan, we complain, and then the next day we get up, we go to work, and we pay that overpriced ass rent.
Listen up, Chicagoans. I need y'all to talk to me. How much is your rent going up? 2 years ago, my apartment complex was gracious enough, let me renew at the same rental rate, because, everyone was going through tough times with COVID. Last year, they raised it on me by maybe $30, give or take, a month. And then I just got hit with like an 80-something increase a month for next year. So it's just not enough to be like, I need to move, because once you pay for movers and stuff like that, it's like, ugh, how much are they jacking your rent up by? It kind of feels like 80-something a month is a little bit market rate, which is fucking egregious. The middle class is very large, right? It's a very large scale of people, but I would consider myself to be a pretty privileged middle class person. So if I, as a more privileged middle class person, am feeling the heat on almost $100 a month additional on top of my rent, how the fuck are poor people supposed to live? I'm a single dog mom. And I'm just like, what the hell are the American people at large supposed to be doing right now?
This is happening all over the place. It's happening in the USA. It's happening in many states. Obviously, in the big cities, it's happening. But even in the cities that aren't so big, it's happening. I just don't know how long this can go on. I mean, there's got to be a breaking point.
Do you guys feel like rent is out of control? I don't know if you noticed in all these major cities or just cities in general, but it's absolutely bananas in a way that actually hurts. In some places, rents are up 40% since 2019. Take Pittsburgh. This one's going to blow you away. They're up nearly 48%, the fastest rise in the country. And even these coastal tech hubs like San Francisco, their rents bounce back hard. One bedroom averages, check this out, $2,810, up nearly 13% year over year in some zip codes. Meanwhile, landlords nationwide, 85% hiked rent last year in 2024, and 78% plan to rise them again in 2025, with an average increase of 6.2%. At that rate, the idea of affordable city living feels like a twisted joke. So what's the plan here? Are cities becoming exclusive resorts? Should renters just pack up and leave? Or is there a fix that we can all lean into, like building more housing? I'm just curious, is it hurting you? Are you budgeting for it? I mean, how is this happening?
My rent is going up almost $300 a month, okay? I'm confused. I'm lost, dumbfounded. Everywhere in my city, everybody going up in apartments, okay? These are just one bedrooms. I pay $1,100 a month for one bedroom right now. If I resign my lease, it'd be $1,300, okay? Not including maintenance fees, not including all the utilities and all that stuff. When it's all said and done, I'll be spending $1,600, $1,700 to live there, okay? When it's all said and done. My thing is, what do these landlords think we're making out here? Okay? Everybody not making all that kind of money like this. I'm a truck driver. As you can see, I'm in the truck right now. Truck drivers don't get raises, okay? We don't get raises. I barely made enough to make 3 times the rent already. But now it's just going up. I don't know what's going to happen. I make $4,000 a month. I don't know. Well, I make that, but after taxes and all that, you know how that goes. It's about 36, something like that. I won't be able to afford that place anymore where I live at right now. So I got to move. I'm probably considering living in my truck, maybe. Might get a hotel rooms on weekends. If I get a hotels on weekends, I spend $580 a month just for Saturdays and Sundays. That saved me a lot of money, about $1,000 a month, just doing that. Cause I'm gone most of the time anyway. But my big concern is I don't know where these landlords, how they think we out here making all this money to raise the rent that high. We got layoffs going on, and the federal workers are getting laid off, and it just, things gotta change, you know. I refuse to pay that much for one bedroom. I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. I've been looking around my city. A lot of folks moving in the city, so I guess, you know, supply and demand is what raised the prices up. But I've been in my city my whole life, and they trying to push us out. I'd rather be straightforward and say that. We're gonna push everyone that's a native of this city, who's born and raised here. We're gonna push y'all out and want everybody to come in here so they raise prices. I'd rather be straightforward and just say that, okay, than just raising prices and we just all confused, all right? I mean, it's just crazy to me. But I probably might live in my truck, get hotel rooms on the weekends, save a lot of money that way. Cause this year I'm trying to save $20,000, and a lot of folks can't save $1,000 because they got all the bills, and like I said, rent prices are going up and food prices going up, clothes, everything's going up in America right now. Okay, there's no relief anywhere. It seems like, and I don't think it'll be a relief anytime soon. This is getting insane. I mean, something got to give. They really do.
I would have to disagree that $2,100 a month is damn cheap. And a lot of people have commented this, but it's just not true. So I'm going to explain why. The national average salary in the United States right now is $59,000, and $59,000 after taxes, your take home every month is about $3,800. So if you are a household or a single person living off of that one salary, that rent right there is more than half of what you're making. And that's just the average. So of course there's going to be people that are well below the average who cannot even afford a $2,100 rent that you guys are saying is cheap. Now, I'm not ungrateful at all. I'm blessed that we are able to afford this $2,100 of rent, which we got at this rate because we moved during COVID, during the height in 2020. We moved there in 2020 during the height of COVID, and they were having a really good deal because they were desperate to get people in. Now, unfortunately, that rent is about $3,000. But why are we normalizing? Why are we normalizing $2,100 a month of rent as being cheap when the majority of people in the United States don't even make enough to afford this type of rent? So many people have roommates. So many people who are families and have multiple children are living in an apartment instead of living in a house, which is what we are saving for. We're never going to own this apartment. We're all just throwing our money away, renting instead of buying. We have no buying power right now as millennials and as Gen Zers. Why aren't we able to afford to buy things like the generations before us did? How come we're the ones that are screwed? I was born and raised in California. It's not going to be possible for me to buy a home here because the average price of houses here, and these are old houses, like 1950s houses, is about $700,000. I thought I made decent money. Last year was the most I ever made, right? I thought that we would be able to afford a house. We're not going to be able to afford a house that's almost $1 million. It's just not going to happen. So I understand people saying $2,100 is cheap. It's not cheap. It's cheaper than other places, but we are all of us are being overcharged for rent, and these houses are insanely expensive, and there's like no chance of most people ever even being able to afford to buy a house in their lifetime.
Please tell me your story. If you have looked for a place, like if you're a woman and maybe you're going through a divorce or a separation and you need to find a place for you and your kids, how much does it cost? Have you found anything? Is your place super ugly, or are you ending up in an ugly part of town, or maybe an area of town where there's more crime? It just seems crazy to me that you can't find a decent, safe place to live as an adult in this country. We live in the best country in the world, but that's how it is right now. And rent is just killing people, and I don't see it changing anytime soon. So let me know what your experience is. I'd love to hear what you're doing or how you're making it work, or if you've been able to find a place in your area.